Hey guys, what's up? Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're actually going to be talking about my monthly favorites for July. I honestly cannot remember the last time I did a monthly favorites, but I've been in love with so much makeup that I wanted to let you know about. So I didn't really go in any order. I just literally took what I wanted that I love so much and put in this bin. So I'm just gonna grab and we're gonna go. So the first thing, actually, am I a little white right here? Okay. So the first thing I would mention really quickly are two brushes. So the first brush I want to mention, I mentioned this before on my channel. I think the video got deleted though, but this is really good. So this is from CoverGirl, and this is actually, I think it's their kind of version of a kabuki brush, which I don't really agree with, but I love this brush for not only translucent powder, but I really love it for powder, say it with me, foundation. I don't know why I can't think of it. Anyways, so this brush is like $5, maybe $6, depending on where you go. And this brush actually to me is a really good dupe for the Tarte powder brush, but I love it. It is so fluffy and the hardware is very good on it. You can just put it all over the face. I love literally taking a translucent powder and dunking it in there, tapping it off and just kind of tapping and then going in circular motions. I really have been using this brush nonstop. I think it's definitely worth the money. So the next brush I'm going to be talking about is from Morphe, and this is the M330, and I love this brush. Like literally I have so many eyeshadow brushes plus some up here that you really can't see. But to be honest with you, if I had like 5 of these, I would be good to go. So this, if you can see, is very tapered, but it's very fluffy. I can do, well, I have done. My whole eye look, I look a little pale, I feel. Sorry. My whole eye look I can do with this brush. I can do a transition shade. I can do the outer corner. I can do the inner corner. I can do under the brow. This brush is amazing. So I will actually take this brush, dip in whatever transition shade I'm going in, and I will just kind of go in windshield wiper motions, tap it off, and then go into my crease shade and go very close to the crease with that tip and go in and go in circular motions and kind of do that. Then I will go in, tap off, and go right in that outer corner and kind of just go like this. I will even kind of clean it off and go into under the brow. This brush is one of my favorites in my collection. All right, so let's get into this stuff. So finally, I went to the drugstore and I finally found, thank you, L'Oreal, finally found a drugstore translucent powder that does not have talc in it. It's so hard. Maybelline has talc. The new Maybelline powder has talc. e.l.f. has talc. Wet n Wild came out with like a huge tub of translucent powder that I would be good for 2 years, and it has talc in it. So I was looking around. I went to the drugstore to look for a different shade of e.l.f. concealer, and I found the L'Oreal Hydra Perfecting Loose Powder. So this is really inexpensive too. I was thinking this was going to be about $13. It ended up being $9, which is a difference. It has a little bit of fragrance to it. Not really hard, like not heavy. I do like the fact that they have not only translucent, but they have also colors too. Like Maybelline one, I love that one. I think it made my makeup and my face look super flawless, but I wish it was more just translucent. Sometimes I don't want extra coverage. I just want something to kind of clear my pores and be translucent. Anyhow, this is really, really good. I don't mind it. I did order a high-end powder to come in through Sephora because I searched Walmart, Walgreens, like high and low, and then I randomly came across this. So this is pretty good. I am going to try the one from Sephora, and then we'll kind of see what's better. The next thing is a prep spray from Urban Decay. This is the B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray, and I actually use this to not only prep, but I also use it to set. So, of course, Urban Decay has a killer mist. But this is so good. So it takes care of pores, oil, redness. Like, I just cannot do without this spray. Like, I am obsessed. Like, literally obsessed with it. Cannot do without. Ordered another one. Like, it's good. The next thing I want to talk about is a foundation. So this is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible up to 24 hour fresh wear foundation. I've been using this non-freaking stop. I think it's not full coverage by any means, but it's definitely medium to full coverage. I think for the summertime, it's beautiful. I have the shade 425. Definitely in the winter time, 425 is definitely going to be a little bit too dark for me. I'll probably have to go to 420. But this is beautiful. It's lightweight. I love, that is so gross, but I love the pump on it. It's a little bit liquidy, but it just, you see that? It just sinks into the skin. It's a little bit on the dewy side for me, so I do make sure to use a powder with it. I normally do anyways. I don't really like a dewy foundation, but this is something that just gives you color, coverage, and just makes you look flawless. Very inexpensive. Love the packaging, and hands down, my all-time favorite lately. Next is a blush. This is from Becca. It's a little bit more high-end. This is in Wild Honey, and this is so beautiful. First off, I think Becca packaging is just so beautiful. Like, look at that. In love with Becca. I love this. Actually, oh, I do. So this is my blush brush, and I will just go in, tap it off. I have enough on. I don't know why I did that, but it's not patchy. It just flies on. The color is just so gorgeous, and it's like one of my favorite blushes. I just in love. So I don't know why, but I keep looking at the monitor. I don't know if it's the highlight in the corner of my eye, but I feel like I'm real too light underneath my eyes. Okay. The next thing is highlight. I think if you're looking for a good highlight that can be liquid, it can go on top of powder. It's not going to crinkle, budge, you know, do all that sort of stuff. This is so good. So this is from Sephora. I mentioned this before in a video. It's in the shade Moonlight. They have 3 shades. I love the dropper part. And this is so, so good. It's like just right up my speed. So I will take it on my fingertip and kind of just go like this. I don't have it super heavy on because I actually I did my makeup before the video and then went to the store, and I already felt like I was looking like I had way too much makeup on for the drugstore. But this, I will just take my beauty blender and go like that, and it is just so pretty. You can tell I didn't really, you know, go cray with it. I will just kind of carve out my cheekbones and then just kind of take my beauty blender and let it fill out the rest. And it is so gorgeous. I think these are like $8. I ended up getting mine for like $3 or $5, being a Sephora sale, but this is so good that I keep this. I have a drawer, inside my vanity that is like front, center, top products in love, so I don't kind of have to go through each drawer, you know what I mean? So I love that. The next thing I want to talk about is a mascara. This is from Sleek Makeup. This is the Conditional Mascara. I love this. I have really good mascaras between high and low end, and this is something that I just cannot do without. I actually even have a travel size one in my makeup bag. So the bristles are just like so, you know, like they're nothing special, but it literally separates. You can go back in. It doesn't clump up. It gives you volume. It gives you length. It just looks so pretty, and this hands down has been, I love it. Love, love, love. The next thing is concealer. I sound like I was in New York. I talked about this in my concealer video. So this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. And I have the shade Light Peach, and it was way too light for me. So that is what it looks like. Obviously way too light, you know, in general. So I picked up light or medium peach. I still feel it's a little bit light for me, but a little bit, you know, darker, like a little more yellow tone, but it's still very light. I have it on right now. I am going to get another shade. These are $5 a piece. I think they're beautiful. I actually will take a tinted moisturizer, and before I do that, I will take a little bit of this and kind of dot it on any freckle area, any kind of area that has a blemish, and then I will take my beauty blender and just kind of press it in, then go in with the tinted moisturizer, and it just is the best. I think these, hands down, have been one of my favorites. I've been using it over and over and over again and making it work. I love these, so I will pick up a different shade. For right now, I can make medium peach work because I'm losing my tan, but I will be ordering a darker shade. Next up is primer, and this is an old primer, but I finally found this at Walmart. I looked at Ulta.com. I went on elf.com, sold out. Went to Ulta's. We don't have it. We don't sell it here. I went to Walgreens, CVS, over and over. Randomly, when I went to find a powder, why do I keep saying that? When I went to find a different color for this, I'm like, oh my god, they had the putty primer. So this is from e.l.f. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. And they say it's a dupe for the Tatcha Primer, which I have. I have the smaller version. Little tip from me to you, if you get 2 of these, you get more product and it's less money. You just have to have 2 items or 2 of these. It's not bad. I don't really use the Tatcha primer for, well, that's kind of a bad hand because there's foundation on it, but you can see how it just cleared that out. I don't really use this for primer. I use it more for skincare. I feel this really takes care of me personally with skincare. But I really wanted to try this again. I had a sample once upon a time from Ulta and fell in love with it. So I bought it again and I've been using it now for quite some time. It really blurs. It really makes my makeup last all day. And it's only $8. You get a huge tub of it. So I've been loving it. Next is oh my god, this is amazing. This is from NARS, and this is the Velvet Eyeliner in Last Frontier. And this is so beautiful. It's like a deep espresso brown, and this is an eyeliner that I can just literally put on without having to, you know, go like this, go like this. I'm in love with this. I love the texture of it. It doesn't bleed on me. It doesn't do any of the crazy things. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but I'm obsessed. It reminds me of the Marc Jacobs one, the Earthquake one, but that one actually dries out pretty quickly to where, you know, you have to get a new one. I've had this out for quite some time and it's been amazing. So I love that. The next thing is for brows, and I don't really use something like this. I have, and to me, it's been tried and true. Like, I've tried it, and I know it works. I obviously have super thick brows. I grew my own eyebrows. I went to salons and had many problems with me saying, I want this, and they're super thin, or they don't really clean them up the way I would. So I actually grew my own brows. I shaped them myself. I actually found a cute little tool at Walmart to help shape. So I like this little arch and this little, you know, how it is. Anyways, so this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. It's a little bit older. So this says it lasts up to 2 days. I actually left it on for a full 24 hours and it did last. It didn't come off, didn't budge, didn't do anything. And I like the fact it comes with an actual spoolie, and the spoolie is pretty big, so it's very thick and you can kind of flicker up and just run it through. I swear by this. I am blessed with thicker brows. So if you're someone that doesn't really have enough brows and you want to not only get that fake hair effect, but you want it to last a really long time, I think this for the price is amazing. I highly would suggest, though, do not do what's on the back of the box. So the back of the box states for you to take the actual applicator and run it through, and then take, I feel, yep, take the spoolie, kind of run it through, and then take this. No. I actually take a brow pencil, and I will just take a little bit on the brow and kind of just go on the back of my hand, and then kind of flicker up, make my shape a little bit, and kind of go that way, take the other part, and go through. I don't think it's wise to do that, but you do you. We all do different things. This is really good, and it's front and center in my vanity. And I have one more other brow product to mention to you because I thought this was pretty cool, and I actually really like this. So I have been loving and obsessed with the Wet n Wild brow pencil, the Precise brow pencil. They have 2 of them now, and the one I super love. So it really reminds me of a big dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I loved it, but you actually run out of it pretty quickly, but it's only $3, $4. And I went to the drugstore twice, and they were gone. So I randomly went to Marshall's and found the Absolute brand, and I love the packaging. I love how like shiny it is. So this is not the Precise pencil. It's more of the regular pencil, I guess. It's beautiful. I actually really love this. The tip of it, it's actually more like a triangle. I don't even know if you can see it. It's more like a triangle, so it really gets, you know, those fake hairs going. But I was kind of upset because I'm like, I opened this and I'm like, what the hell am I doing with a brush? Like, what the hell is that? Like, I was so obsessed with you. I can't, like, I need a spoolie. Like, I need a spoolie. And a little bit later, I noticed it said pomade, twist up. So this is pretty cool. It's actually a pomade on the other side. So you really can flicker up. I mean, you don't get a spoolie with it, which it is what it is. And kind of fill in everything. Take the spoolie. Guys, this was $2. And I just want to let you know, if you find Absolute, you can find these at Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, online. These are so good. And next thing is an eyeshadow palette. I think this is definitely worth the money. I have it all over my eyes right now. A couple other things too, which I will let you know in a moment. But this is the Urban Decay Detour on the Run palette. So what Urban Decay did was they took the, oh, I didn't bring any makeup wipes in here. So what they did was they took their On the Run palette and kind of divided it up between 3 mini palettes. So this mini palette is $25. They have 3 of them. Detour is actually one of my favorites because I love this color, that color. I love these colors. The other palette that I would be interested in is the Shortcut palette. But these colors are gorgeous. And I feel, I was looking online at Sephora and even at Ulta, and they have, NARS has a new like mini palette out, but you only get 6 shades, and they are $35 or $32. Natasha Denona has one for $25 as well, but you only get like, I think 5 shades. Where this one you get 8, and you get just such a mix of it. You get mattes, you get metallics, you get shimmers, and all the colors are just so gorgeous and blend so nicely. Like this one right here reminds me a little bit of the Anastasia one, just not as pigmented, but look how beautiful that is. Like even me wiping it off is a second coat. It is just gorgeous. I'm in love. I love the fact that you get this nice bright shade for the under the brow. These are just hands down so beautiful. Like, look at that. I'm in love. The blue one, I don't really use that often, but I have used it. It is beautiful. The one I don't really ever care for, nor do I ever wear, is the Sidekick. I'm sorry, Switchback. That was so off. It's just a little bit too lime green for me. But this blue is just gorgeous. I actually have a little bit on the under the brow. Where is my brush? I had a brush. Oh, here it is. This is from Hl Cosmetics. I'm going to take a little bit of the blue, and I'm going to mess up my makeup look is what I'm going to do. Like, how freaking gorgeous is that? So, like, these are so good. I'm obsessed. Then I'm going to show you a couple of mini quads that I just cannot get enough of. I think these are so worth the money, even if they are expensive. Like, I'm literally getting up for this. Like, that's how much I'm so excited for these. So these are from Smashbox. This is the first one I ever owned. This is in the shade. So this is the Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio. This is #goals. And these are not only creamy, they are pigmented, they are long lasting. This one right here is just so creamy. This one right here is even creamier. And this one right here is more of a little bit stiff, like a little more matte. But these are, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my god, I have too many colors on my eyes right now, but it is stunning. So stunning. I'm actually going to take my favorite brush I was talking about. I'm going to go into the dark shade, top it off. It has sparkle in it. It is just so beautiful. Oh my lord. Like, Smashbox got it right with this. Then I went back to Sephora and I found this guy. So this is the On Location. And I can't. Oh my god, I can't too, because all my fingers are all dirty. So this one I love using as a actual, like, you know, oh my god, I have no room. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. I love using that as an actual, like, kind of like a crease shade. It is just so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that. Like, these colors are all, like, in love with each other. Then I will take that nice bright blue shade. Oh my lord. How beautiful is that? I think it's even more beautiful than the Urban Decay. So I'm going to take this. I'm just ruining. I think my makeup look is so dark, it's never really going to show how good this is. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my lord. That is so pretty. Probably a little too much. I just added on my eyes, but I really wanted to show you how good that looked. Taking a clean brush. I'm trying to minimize this eye over here. That is so pretty, you guys. And I even like taking the lighter shade and just making sure it has like a little hint of shimmer. I'm going to take my big fluffy brush, again, from Morphe. I can't. Amazing. I don't know why. I always mess up and don't bring my makeup wipes in the room with me. And I've been trying to keep them right here, and I failed again. All right, so the last thing I'm going to mention, two more things. So this right here, I mentioned before my channel, I have one other shade, but unfortunately I left it in my car that has been in the shop now for like a week and a half. So I'm assuming with the heat around here, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And that's my favorite one. But these are from JCat, and these are the Rock and Glitz. And that is what that shade looks like. It is just beautiful. I will take it and add it. And it adds so much color and pigment to your eyes. It is just gorgeous. The other shade I have is the shade Champagne Pop. And it is the silver shade, which is beautiful. But so good. And then this I'm not going to stay in here really long because I've mentioned this so many times, but I'm still stuck on it between the creams and the powders, the palette. Thank God I got this on sale. It's a very inexpensive palette, So this is from Natasha Denona. This is the Sculpt and Glow palette. You get a huge mirror with it. You get this cover for your creams. So you get the duplicates, you get creams, and then you get powders. And this is just so good, you guys. I have the contour on right now. This powder, this mineral powder is just amazing. I will actually take my beauty blender and go in. Like, that's how pigmented it is. And just go on the nose and in the T-zone area. It covers shine, it covers redness. It does have talc in it though, so I won't use it under the eye, but if it did not have talc in it, oh God. Creams are amazing. I got this for $55, but I will be honest with you, I don't think you need it. But if you like splurging on yourself, I think this is a really good splurge. And then the last thing really quickly, I just want to mention to you guys, I was going through my pigment drawer with all my pigments in it, and I ran across these. I forgot I had them. I thought I had 3, but I guess not. So this is the BHI Lights. The packaging is just beautiful. But look how good. Oh my Lord. I've had these now for probably 8 months, and they look just gorgeous. Like, this shade is going to be, oh my Lord, like, it's like a mermaid. Look how beautiful that shade is. No. I was going to play, but I'm not going to play. But these are good if you're looking for a good, like, you know, I have it in my inner corner right now. The shade BFF. And then last but not least, because, you know, I'll never be in the least. This is something that I want to warn you about, and I've been really trying to focus on my channel and not talk shit on any brands, because I know brands I know brands try really hard for their brands, their products, their launches, but to be honest, it is what it is sometimes, and I just want to warn you on this because I think people will get a little bit confused. So I went to the drugstore, like I said, to get a new shade of the e.l.f. concealer, and I ended up coming across this, and I've been really trying to find a really good tinted moisturizer for the summertime, for wintertime, like just a fast makeup application. And I ended up finding the Neutrogena Protect and Tint Tinted Moisturizer. First off, the packaging is so cute. Has an SPF of 30. Actually, we can't swatch it. This has 6 shades. And when I swatch it on the back of my hand, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be beautiful. It really gave me hydration. It kind of soaked into the skin. I'm like, I cannot wait for this. I use this with a beauty blender. I've used it with my fingertips. I used it with a brush. all this is a good moisturizer. There's no tint to it. So this is in the shade 20. I also bought the shade 30, which is definitely too dark for me. Initially, when you put it on, you get that little bit of sheen. But once you put it in with a beauty blender or a brush or your fingertips, that goes away. So it's not expensive. I guess if you're looking for a good moisturizer and you're trying to beat the system a little bit and make it a little bit cheaper, it's not bad. There's no tint to me where it's like, I want a tinted moisturizer. Like I have BB creams in there that are more tinted. I have cushion foundation from Wet n Wild that are more tinted, to where as much as I love this and I love the price point, and it's a good moisturizer. Like I put this on, it has a little bit of sheen to it, like I said, but when you put it on, you have a little bit of tint to where like, oh my god, that's going to be amazing. But as you rub it in, there's no tint. It's not color correcting. I love a tinted moisturizer that takes away redness, and really, it's a tinted moisturizer. Of course, you're not going to have full coverage or even medium to full coverage, but I want some coverage. This just wasn't it. I didn't like the shade range. It was only $8.47. I like it as a moisturizer, but I had tons of moisturizers, and that's not what I was aiming for. So not only was I a little bit disappointed, but no. So, all right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please make sure to be subscribed, leave a comment. I am going to be having a huge giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to leave who the winner is in this down below. Actually, you know what? So I have 3 giveaways going on at the moment. I have one that you guys know about, and then I have 2 that I did an Instagram story on. All right, so what I'm going to do is the winner of the, wherever they went, the Luxie brushes, I'm going to leave that winner in the description box down below. And then my next video, I ordered the new Urban Decay concealer and foundation. I'm waiting to get them from Ulta. I'm going to be doing that video, and then I also have another video planned. When I do that video, I will let you guys know my plan for my new giveaway, which is epic. So stay tuned. Give this video a like if you like it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the look and all of my monthly favorites. I will see everybody in my next video.